Hey everyone, what's going on? In this video, I'll be taking a closer look and reviewing the RG552. This is a new gaming handheld by a company called Anbernic. You can pick it up for less than 250 bucks online. And I want to show in this video why I recommend this handheld, why I think it's a good value for what you get. Now, I'm not a fan of the name, first and foremost. Anbernic itself, it's hard for me to say. I really have to think about it. It reminds me maybe of a character in Lord of the Rings, potentially the name of a character there. And RG552 sounds like a droid from Star Wars, right? So not the best use of names. I wish they would have put some effort into it. However, don't let the name fool you on this handheld. It can do quite a bit. It can emulate some really cool things. It can play. It's decent in cloud gaming. I'll explain why later in the video, why I say decent and not great at cloud gaming. There's some limitations it has. But when I first saw this from the surface, it reminded me a lot of the Odroid Go Super. And I did a review on this handheld a little while ago when I first got it. And this thing can do quite a bit. It's $80, so it's significantly less. But this thing here, the Anbernic RG552, is superior in many different levels, right? First off, 5-inch screen, 5.36-inch screen, which sounds small, but it does make a difference. Battery life itself, this thing lasts, they claim it lasts up to 6 hours of use. I've gotten about 3 hours of use, to be quite honest. But I have the screen at max, and it depends on what you're playing. I'm heavy with it. I play games a lot. But it does charge as a quick charge cable, and it takes about an hour and a half to charge to full, which is not too bad. This thing takes longer to charge, but the battery life is a little bit longer on it. Weight-wise, this thing, you can tell just by holding the two, you can tell that the Anbernic is definitely better quality, better build. It's got stereo sound. This has got mono sound. Touchscreen, which makes a huge difference. This is not. This is Emulation. I'm running this on Emulation. This is Android. It will also run off of Linux, which is great. You have your options. So let's take a closer look at the handheld itself. I'll show you some gameplay. One thing I really like is it has a mini HDMI out, which is really cool. So you can hook it up to your TV, which I think is a bonus. Odroid Go Super does not. So without any further ado, let's take a closer look at the Anbernic RG552. Okay, let me show you what's included, of course. I got the system. I did pick up a carrying case as well with it. Although if you have a Switch Lite carrying case, the size to a Switch Lite is very comparable, and it will fit perfectly in a Switch Lite carrying case, just so you know. Also have a 3-foot USB-C cable, which is good. It's fast charge, which I mentioned before. It does have a wall adapter as well. It's USB-C wall adapter, which is great. However, I left mine at my friend Kirk's place, and shout out to Kirk, aka Hubert Addict 1. Super knowledgeable about emulation in general. He helped me put this together, and big shout out to him. I appreciate it. I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the information box below. Also does come with a screen protector that you can put on it, which of course I left in his place as well, so I can't show you that. But the system itself, I do want to compare it to the Odroid Go Super. A little closer look. You can see comparable sizes, weight difference. You can tell the RG552 definitely heavier, definitely better build in my personal opinion. You can tell. This one here for $80, not a bad system. Don't get me wrong. These are upgraded. These are Vita analog sticks actually. The original analog sticks aren't great, and these buttons are very mushy. Right? The screen itself, slightly smaller, 5-inch screen opposed to a 5.36-inch screen, which does make a difference, and the touchscreen makes a difference in the world, right? Neither of these have Bluetooth built in, which is unfortunate. So, for example, why is that unfortunate? If you wanted to hook up a third-party controller, right, you can't do that through Bluetooth. You have to plug it in USB-C. Buttons on top, you have R1, R2, you have L1, L2, very responsive, feel great. I mean, I just feel like it really fits the hands really well. BA, Y, X. These analog sticks also you can push in, which is great. D-pad, very responsive. Select start, your typical buttons, right? You have your DC-in, USB-C out, mini HDMI. There is no docking station. So unfortunately, because of the USB-C charging cable is only 3 feet, unless you're sitting right next to a wall outlet or have an extension cable, if you're going to play this on your TV, which is a great plus, you need an extension cable or something to figure it out, right? Otherwise, it's going to die within 3 hours, typically, right? It's very quiet. It does have an internal fan, but when you turn on, it's very quiet. You can hear it, but it's not annoying or anything like that. Stereo sound, which is great. Both speakers are on the bottom here. Your reset, this is your home button. There's 2 FT cards, also known as microSD cards, commonly known as microSD cards. And you have 2 of them because you have two different operating systems, right? So this video, I'm going to show you the Android version. You can also do Linux. The Go Super I have this running off of Emulation, which is a great platform to play emulation games, all that good stuff, right? On the back, you have 2 grips here. Sweet, you have this fan vent here. and it just feels really well. So we're going to turn it on. Here's the power on here. You have the volumes. Here it does have it internal. It has a rumble as well. So games, you can hear it rumble, which is great. The Go Super does not have that feature. So again, things that are improved. You pay a little extra for it. About $250 less than that for this thing. So turn it on. You got the Android. Now, why would you want to get this opposed to your phone? If you have an Android phone, why would you want this? First off, this is built for gaming. You got the controls here opposed to using your touchscreen, which you can do. It's just built for gamers. This is definitely an enhancement for sure. The Wi-Fi itself is internal Wi-Fi is 2.4 gigahertz, not a 5 gigahertz, which can affect cloud gaming, right? It will play basic games. But I noticed when I was playing, Xbox Live, for example, I was trying to play Halo Infinite, and it was laggy. I'll show you what I mean in a second. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not very dependable. 2.4 gigahertz, not very dependable. It's a slow connection when it comes to cloud gaming, right? So you got some different apps here. I got my these are my emulation apps. I have 3 different, I have a reset collection of Dig, of Launchbox. I'll show you all those here in a second individually. RetroArch, of course, as well. Different applications. I can Chrome, I can go online, I can browse the internet because that's Wi-Fi. I can stream YouTube. Not a problem. 2.4 gigahertz. I don't have having issues streaming any of that. I can go home here, hit the bottom button here, go back to the home button. Or if I want, I can swipe up. I'll show you if I go back here to Chrome. I can also swipe up and hit the square here, and I can close it out. Just swipe it and close it out, which is great, right? So just like your phone. I have a Google Play Store, of course. I can have different apps I put on here. So I can go to Pluto TV, for example. Yeah, so streaming-wise, I don't have any issues streaming videos or anything like that. I have, Spotify on here. Steam, I'll go to Steam Link. I'll show you what that is. Actually, before I show you that, let me show you some Android-specific games, right, that I want to show you. So we're going to check out Badlands. Click on this. Just want to show you how it works. Now I can do it touch just like on a phone if I wanted to. Go to continue. So I can move around like this, or I can move around. Oh, keep pushing the wrong button there. This is much more comfortable to choose right here, right, opposed to a touchscreen. So this game graphically, I think, is pretty amazing. I really love the background, the foreground. It's really cool, kind of a shadow. Now, let's go back. I want to show you some cloud gaming examples, and then I'm going to show you some emulation, right? Fair enough? Okay, so we're going to check out Steam Link. I don't have any issues. The game's not working on Steam. I'm going to start playing. I got the game already loaded up. It's going to connect to my Steam Link. This game is City Hunter and the Curse of the Mayan. I'm going to show you this game because this is the game I helped work on. It's a great platformer. It's Indiana Jones. It's Metroid meets Castlevania gameplay. Here's my library. So we're going to click on it. Turn the volume down a little bit. It gets loud. The speakers do put out quite a bit. So you can see, pretty cool. Playing the game on the handheld like this, pretty cool. Plays great, no issues, no lag with the Wi-Fi connection, which is great, right? I'm also sitting pretty close to my Wi-Fi adapter, so I'm sure that helps too. But yeah, check it out, City Hunter and the Curse of the Mayan. Shameless plug for the game. All right, we're going to exit this. I'm going to show you, let's check out AntStream, which is really cool. AntStream's a really great app. Not sure if you're familiar with it, but it's another cloud gaming app, but more for retro gamers. I believe there's a paid service you can do as well, pay a monthly fee for it, but you can get a free one with ads. I just do the free one with ads, but a bunch of great classic retro games. And these run fairly well too. So let's check it out. Like different games. Because it's specifically for Android, I can do the touch here. Like I can do in a lot of Super Nintendo games, NES games, right? Clay Fighter, for example, Root Beer, Tapper, Star Wars Arcade. Let's start Indiana Jones. This is the Super Nintendo one, The Greatest Adventures. I think the original one was JVC, was made by JVC. And you do touchscreen. But I can also use this as well, which is great. So we're going to start. Great platformer. If you ever played Super Star Wars series, this is definitely one, but it's all 3 Indiana Jones movies in one. Yeah, it works great. No issues. And then I'm just streaming this, right? So it's not taking any memory up, which is cool. And even if I did, I have two slots here, expendable memory. I mean, it's great. The music's great. Okay. We're going to close. Clear all. Okay. I also want to show you Game Pass. We'll see if it works. I was trying this the other day. It was not working. I tried it yesterday. It was working. So it's hit and miss with a slower Wi-Fi connectivity. There it goes. Okay. We'll try Halo Infinite. I'm about halfway through the campaign. I've been really enjoying this game. Big fan of Halo, of course. So far, no issues. God, I love the Halo music. It's so incredible. I've got to meet Master Chief, the voice of Master Chief, Steve Downs, a number of times. He's gone to my Game On Expo event in Phoenix. Jen Taylor, who's the voice of Cortana, met her several times as well. Super cool people, and really, really down to earth. You look, it's not loading very great. Let's see. Yeah, I'm running some issues, right? So I was playing this the other day. It was working. It doesn't seem to, you can hear it, the music. So not a great, dependable way to play Game Pass, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, I tried it again, and unfortunately, same thing. It just keeps locking up on me, not wanting to connect, unfortunately. So not a great way to play Xbox Game Pass. Don't plan on playing it with on this device, unfortunately, okay? It just gets locked up. All right, we're going to close it out. Let's show some emulation now, okay? So I'm going to show, let's do, show you Dig. Actually, take that back. Before I show you Dig, let's go to Reset Connection Collection. These are just different folders of different emulators I have in it. And we'll go hit B. And I'm going to show you, it does have Thomas Wave, which is awesome. Really great emulator. It's came out arcades late 1990s, early 2000s, right? And the game I want to show you is Dolphin Blue. This game is incredible. It reminds me of Metal Slug. You'll see what I mean. Has retro achievements, which is cool. Retro achievements is, this game doesn't have any retro achievements, but you can use retro achievements for games. Basically, you go online, it's a community. When you're playing a game, there'll be achievements that pop up. You get points and things like that, like a modern gaming. That volume's halfway. This is the loudest. Got great speakers. 2003. This game's aged very well, though. Yeah, it's like a Metal Slug. It's a running gun. No delay at all. Later on in the game, you get to ride dolphins, which is really cool. That's why it's called Dolphin Blue. Anyway, super fun game. There it is, ride a dolphin. Check it out. How cool is that, right? Look at all stuff going on in the background. Everything, all these things moving on. No issues at all. Close it out. Okay, I'm going to show you the other. I like Lunchbox a lot. The way it's designed, it's really cool. Different folders. You know, all games. I got Atari 2600, different folder, different systems here. You can do N64. Dreamcast plays Dreamcast really well. Sharp 6800 or 68,000, I suppose, right? PlayStation. I'll show you PlayStation real quick. You have different folders to like Japan or US. Only one game right now loaded on this thing. It's called The Adventures of Little Ralph. I think this game only came out in Japan. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one. It's a platformer. You can see this frames per second. It's right now 60. We'll see if it loads. There it goes. Still keeping that 60 frames per second. You have fun graphics. Still keeping that 60 frames per second, which is great. Okay, so there's some other games here. Moving on to other games. I'm going to show you Game Boy real quick because it's kind of cool. I'll show you a feature that this has. I'm going to Animaniacs real quick. Great cartoon. This one does have no retro treatments, but does have, okay. So if I hit the shoulder button here, I can change the different color, right? So I can do like super color, Game Boy color, right? That's kind of cool. Or you can go left as well here. That's kind of, I prefer this one. It's like the original one, but we'll do Star Wars Rogue Squadron. I love this game. There's a new Rogue Squadron movie coming out in the work, which I'm super excited about too, which is going to be awesome. Yeah, playing great. Man, this game is so much fun. After watching Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett, man, this game makes me want to get back in this game for sure. All right, now I'm going to plug in the mini HDMI and the TV. We'll go from there. Thanks for watching, guys. So I just want to show you the cable I got. I purchased this cable. It's a mini HDMI cable to normal HDMI cable extension. It's 15 feet long. I got it on Amazon for 12 bucks. Most of the cables I saw on Amazon were 6 feet cables. I thought that wasn't really long enough, so I wanted to get a 15 footer. So I'm going to turn this on. Just want to show you how it's connected. Now see it pops up on the screen, which is awesome. So we'll go back to Launchbox. I'll show you. See again, I'm showing controlling here. I'm going to show you Dreamcast. And we'll do all games. Crazy. Let's make some crazy money. Just love that game. Let's go to Hydro Thunder. It's a fun one. Show you what it runs. Got the frame rate, top right corner is running 60 frames per second. You can see it's staying about 60 frames per second. Go and start it. Hydro Thunder. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's go. Using my analog sticks here. And it's running about 60 frames per second, which is great. Awesome. Yeah, awesome game. I love this game. As you get the idea, let's exit out of it. We'll hit the home button. Let's go to, I'll show you Dig. I haven't showed you Dig yet. I really like the way this is laid out too, with systems and consoles. AMF Imagination Machine. I bet a lot of people don't know what that is, but it's an old school console. Of course, you got the MAME. But look how it's set up here. It's awesome. Very cool. Links. One of my favorites. Very cool. Game & Watch. Game Boy. Nintendo, watch this. Love it. So cool. Yeah, really well done. Laid out really nice. Game Gear. Look how it shows gameplay too. It's so cool. Sinclair Super Nintendo. Yeah, whoever built this did a really nice job. I'll show you Game & Watch game, and we'll wrap it up. We'll try Mickey Mouse. So you can do widescreen, zoomed in. Gotta juggle these things. When I push the button, see how it's super cool. You can play it like this too. Oh, you're not supposed to touch the fire ones. Oops. Anyway, you guys get the idea. Super cool, though. So you're supposed to do the push non-fire ones, juggle them. This is one of the panorama screen ones, which are super rare and kind of expensive nowadays. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You guys definitely get the idea. I appreciate you guys subscribing. Thanks for leaving a comment. Let me know what you guys think of the RG552. We'll see you guys soon. Take care and game on.